added in double taps. Like, after the enemy's dead, your character may still swing and, you know, one more time at them. But anyway, these blood elves mean to kill us all. How are we able to divert them from this course? I have a plan. We must kill their leader. Without their master, perhaps they will help retreat to regroup. We just need to buy time until repairs are completed. Then Vindicator Aldar must know of this. Kill the surveyor, then return and tell him what we found.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Weathered plate tunic. Okay. But yeah, the surveyor, Candrass, is the one with the plans. So, we just go beat her up and we can get him. As you can see, she's just dead ahead. Charge? You will not take me alive, scum! As if that was the plan. There we go. Blood Elf plans. These plans seem important. You should take them to Vindicator Aldar at the crash site. I actually remember, you know how when you do oh, sorry, my eyes are hurting. You know when you do a quest in you know when you leave the starting zone and you get a quest to go to the inn and you get the food and whatnot. The Forsaken used to have their inn quest, and the guy giving it to you, I think, promises you a fair bit of silver at that stage. But when you go to the innkeeper just tells you to piss off. Well, like, you do the quest, but the innkeeper doesn't pay you anything. So you can actually go back. You don't get a quest to do so, but you can go back to the guy who gave you the thing. He attacks you. Then when you beat some sense into him, he apologizes and gives you some of the money, claiming he doesn't have any more. It was a nice little thing because it was absolutely hidden. You could easily never do it. I'll see if sorry, just had to take a drink there. I'll see if they have the thing in oh, where's me English gone? That was pre-kata. They may have removed that kind of thing in post-kata quest Terraceful Guides, but we'll have a look when we get there. I thank you for dealing with the Blood Elf Surveyor. Surely she was their leader. Rest assured we'll deal with whatever remnant of them is still nearby. Please take one of these weapons as a sign of my gratitude. I presume you used to be able to get more in the past, but because of the new quest forward system, you can only pick the one thing. Blood Elf plans. What have you got there? Here, let me read these. Here, let me read those plans. The Blood Elves have followed us here. They are evil to the core and should be wiped from existence. The Vindicator takes a moment to regain his composure. I apologize. That was uncalled for. We're indebted to you for uncovering this information, Qyrok. He's alright. It just seemed weird because, like, me telling him I killed the surveyor and that there's blood elves there, he's fine. But we say there's blood elves there and he's raging. It's just, are you okay, mate? Did you take a few knocks to the head? Qyrok, while we were out investigating the Shadow Ridge, Zana here has been going on about the holographic emitter. You might want to speak with her.
Do not lose faith.
I got it. I think I managed to fix the emitter. Here, I'll just activate this last crystal and that should do it. Take a look at the emitter, Qyrok. Looks like it's beginning to work. Someone is appearing. Don't know why they're floating there. It's kind of weird. By the 7 Atomol crystals. Others have survived the crash. Sana, is that you? It is so good to see you again. Don't they normally have a conversation? And who do we have here? No doubt they uh, made this communication possible. I'll give you greetings for Azure Watch. Judging by your signal, we put you just southeast of the larger part of the island we crashed onto, across the Crystal Brook River to the. Sorry about. There's a lot of static. By all that is good, Qyrok. You must go out. This is great news. Your efforts have indeed saved us, Qyrok. I was going to say something, but I can't remember now. Doesn't matter. By all that is good, Qyrok. You must go at once to this Azure Watch and speak with Divan. There is a path that leads west off this tiny isle. Follow it and across the Crystal Brook River, and to arrive on the larger part of the isle. Continue to follow the path and find Azure Watch. See if you can convince him to send some aid and supplies. The rest of us will follow when we can. Thank you. We wouldn't have made it without you.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. But anyway. Just checking because I'm still paranoid about that book. Ah, that so annoys me. I'm really am going to be looking into getting the add-on that allows me to properly sort the bags again, because I want to keep my Hearthstone in my backpack. It's actually really annoying that they have changed the system like this. Here, while I'm all 741 gold. I suppose maybe someone wants it for the transmog, but I don't know why they don't just make a new character and mail it to themselves. You know? Why do they want to spend nearly 1,000 gold on it, you know? Seems like a waste. It seems that way, probably because it is a waste. But, yeah. The quests here haven't changed much since Cataclysm, if really much at all. It's also weird how there's the Amonvale Guardians right here, but there you go. And a fair few of them, my Christ. There's like 5 or plus. But anyway. Yeah, these haven't really changed much since Cataclysm. So as you like compare this with the gnome stuff, it's still done out a lot differently, ain't it? Warrior. A couple mutated beasts jumped me and my leg is injured. I was sent on a scouting mission from Azure Watch after receiving word from Zana. Please, could you go speak with caregiver Selene in my stead? She needs to know how many people to expect in the Azure Watch. Just cross the Crystal Brook River here, and continue following the road until you get to Azure Watch. Please be sure to ask her for a place for yourself to stay in. The inn is a one-roomed place, by the way. Not really much of a place to stay in. Wait, School of Red Snapper? I thought you could only see those during the quest. Huh. Wonder if you can actually fish up Red Snapper without being on the quest. That'll be interesting.
Open your heart to the light.
Where's... she doesn't sell anything. Red Snapper. Very tasty. I've found that these waters are bursting with red snapper, a very tasty fish. With a fishing net, I can catch enough to feed dozens of Draenei. Unfortunately, I was recently attacked by a creature known as a Murloc while netting in the river, and have suffered some injuries that prevent me from doing my job. I need help. Use this fishing net near schools of red snapper, found in the Crystal Brook River to the east, to catch fish. What do you say? Remember, read that wrong, but you know, wrong emphasis and all that. What do you say? Remember to return the net when you're finished. I'm too tired to speak right. Ugh.
Your days belong to hardships.
Started recording late. I was actually thinking of not recording at all. I remember actually tweeting that. I have to get my old bedroom tidied up, so it's a bit messy. I moved back in there before I can start recording again, because the neighbour's brat is like temper tantrums incarnate. I've tweeted about it quite heavily because it's quite annoying. She's perpetually tantruming. 40 damage and heals you for 30% of your maximum health. Only usable within 20 seconds after you kill an enemy that you use experience or honor. Cool. But yeah, she's always shouting or whatever. And there's a fair chance she'll end up in the video. While I am cautious and whatnot, accidents happen. So yeah. But I decided after a good while to say fuck it and record. Because I don't like... You know, if I want to record, I'm gonna goddamn well record. You know? And I'm not gonna be asking permission from the 4-year-old, you know? Just have to keep an ear out to make sure she's not acting up. But anyway, once I move into the other room, I won't have to worry about that as much. Just have to get off my ass and actually tidy up in there. One thing that is kind of weird is how the Draenei know the names of the Murloc. It's a Murloc, it's an owlbear, and all that. I think they wouldn't. Considering, like, how they've just come here. Actually, then again, would they have met Alliance people from... in the past? You know, the certain Alliance people would have told them what the hell it is, you know? Oh, all this is confusing. I'm just going to try and not think about it much because it's put my brain in knots. Grab a net, young warrior. Our people need sustenance. Watch out for Murlocs, strange and extremely annoying little creatures. Cast your Draenei fishing net into a school of red snapper. I hope the Murlocs didn't cause too much trouble, Qyrok. I owe you a great debt of gratitude for all that you've done. Perhaps I could even teach you how to fish. I'll even supply a fishing pole and a bauble. You did a wonderful job, Qyrok. Our people will be thankful for this bounty. With that said, would you mind taking this haul of red snapper to Action as Azure watch? He shouldn't be hard to find as he's awaiting this catch.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Wonder did they, in their, while attempting to survive, you know, carve out this path? Well, it's not carved out, but you know, smoothed it out and all that, or was it already done for them? It's already done for them. That's concerning and confusing, because paths like this aren't natural. As far as I know, I'm not much of a wilderness person, you know. I'm just presuming. It looks too much like a dirt road to be a natural kind of thing. So it's probably just like a voodoo narrative dissonance kind of thing. Basically, where the game and the story, like the game mechanics and whatnot, and the story kind of clash. It's just a big fancy word for that, big fancy name for it, basically. And here you are. What do you think of my armor? Crafted it myself. It's a little it's a little different than what we traditionally wear, but extremely comfortable. Poor Dictana. The Murloc gave her quite a scare. Hopefully she'll recover from the injury soon. So I presume you're looking for work. Well, there's plenty of that to be found at Azure watch.
Be well.
You're starting to make a name for yourself, Qyrok. How about trying your hand at hunting? Back on Draenor, our greatest hunters would hunt a beast that resembled the moon-grey stag of this region, known as a talbuk. If you think yourself Draenei enough, go out into the wilds and kill enough stags for your pack with meat. You will find them grazing south of Azure Watch. Watch out for their horns.
Remember the lessons of
If, by the foul teeth of Kil'jaeden's rotted torso. Awesome. The entire backside is blown out. I'm gonna be expected to live in here. I've seen enough. So what's the totem's dad? Oh yeah, Totem of Akita. I remember that.
the Naru have
Ah, good to see you again. I'm glad that we're both able to get our emitters fixed. We might never have found one another. Don't worry. We'll see to it that Amon Vale gets help and supplies. Speaking of assistance, now that you're here, go around and introduce yourself to the others. I know that there's plenty to do.
Dionys Akar.
Welcome. Browse at your leisure.
Oh, you must be one of the survivors that we've been hearing about. I'm glad that you came. Don't worry. We'll send someone to see to Aeon's injured leg. I'm most interested in hearing all about your howling story of survival. You're a brave one to have made it all the way here. It took a 5-minute walk, mate. Welcome to Azure Watch, Warrior. Please excuse the disorder you see around you. It's easy to take simple things for granted, like a fully furnished and stocked inn, until you're forced to build one from nothing. We managed to salvage this pod for building, but without the proper furnishings and medical and first aid supplies, the inn is little more than a glorified tent. Norgani at the Exodar has offered to put together a package to help with our most immediate needs, but needs someone to deliver this list to him.
May your days be long and hardships.
Sounds list. A list of items most urgently needed for the Azure Watch Inn.
Greetings, friend.
If you've not yet learned how to make use of bandages, I'll be happy to show you the basics of creation and application. The difference between life and death can often come down to properly applying bandages. Properly bandaging wounds. Or just having a great, mutant healing factor. Like, you just stand around for 5 minutes and you heal from a gunshot wound, kind of thing. Very handy. I've found that the lashers milling about on the Isle hold restorative medicinal properties in their vines. Through proper treatment, the vines can be broken down into a powerful healing ointment. Unfortunately, with so many injured Draenei passing through Azure Watch, we're always in short supply. Our delicate guest was found injured and unconscious by the Crystal Brook only yesterday. If you bring me vines, we may be able to save her. You'll find root trappers both south and east of Azure Watch.
Remain vigilant.
And we'll talk with the Fight Master. But I won't be leaving to the Exodar just yet. I'll be dealing with that later on.
Open your heart to the light.
Good day, Qyrok. Are you interested in renting a hippogriff? So you need to go to the Exodar. That's going to be a bit of a trip, but don't worry. I have a way to get you there very quickly. For a small fee, you can rent one of my hippogriffs to fly you to the Exodar. Taking the hippogriff is a faster, not to mention safer, alternative for someone carrying an important message. If you'd like to take a ride, speak to me again, and I'll make the arrangements.
May your days be long and your hardships.
And that hasn't changed. Okay. Yeah, we'll just head over this way. We'll kill the Talbolks and the... Sorry, not Talbolks. They're not here yet. We'll kill the Stags and the Root Trappers. And these are hostile. Okay, I need to change this. Interface. Names. Quest NPCs. Rather annoyingly, even though I need this NPC killed for a quest, it doesn't recognize it as such. Even though I need to get a Moongrace Stag Tenderloin. And I need to kill these trappers for their vines. It's weird. Rush and Victory Rush. Yeah, Victory Rush. just really weird to have the, you know, like to have the quest to kill them.